Okay, I just wanted to show you my favorite photo editing app on my phone and tablet. And if you have only one app that you use for photo editing, I think this is probably your best bet. That app for me is Snapseed. You can see it in my upper left right here, so I'm going to just tap on it. And it's pretty self-explanatory when you open it up. Tap anywhere to open a photo. Okay, I just opened a photo from my camera roll. You can come down here to the bottom and just do a one-click fix if you want, some black and white, things like that. But I don't normally do that. I normally go straight to my tools at the bottom. I know you can't see my fingers, so I'm going to try and describe what I'm doing. All sorts of things that you can investigate in here: vignettes, lens blurs, down at the bottom here, noir, you know, for some old-timey looks and things like that. But what I really like is the tune the image, and this is what I do for most of my landscapes. When you hit tune image, all you have to do is scroll up or down, just slide your finger up and down, and you get all of these choices. So I've got a brightness, and if you slide left and right, it goes up and down. So here's contrast, slide right, slide left, slide up, ambiance, slide right. That's one of my favorites right there. It really does the trick. Look at that. Slide to the left, slide to the right, increases and decreases. And that's how you go through all of these. So warmth, slide to the right, slide to the left, all of these. There's a little magic button down here, right next to just to the left of the check mark at the bottom of the screen. I usually don't do that, but sometimes it's just fun. It auto adjusts. But I'm going to increase my ambiance and add a little bit of contrast. And I'm going to click OK, that little right one on the bottom. And I'm going to go back to my tools again. I'm going to go to white balance. And again, scroll up and you get your choices. Right here we just have temperature and tint. So I'm going to add a little kind of sunset color there. Warm it up a bit. Very nice. If I click in the upper right hand corner, I get kind of a before and after of that effect. So that's before and that's after, and then I'm going to click OK again, and I'm going to go back to tools. And you can just do this. You can just keep adding things if you really love curves, adjustments. You know, if you're a Photoshop user, Lightroom user, that should be very familiar to you. The details panel is going to give you structure and sharpening, but I don't need that right now. But one thing I definitely want to show you is the selective tool. So basically all you do here is you just tap somewhere in the photo where you want to make an adjustment. So I'm going to tap on the trees, and again, scroll up, and you get your choices for that. So I'm just gonna exaggerate this. I'm gonna put it on brightness, and I'm gonna slide to the right. And then I'm gonna slide to the left. Okay, so that has essentially a circle of influence. If I pinch out and in, you can see how that circle of influence gets bigger and smaller. And it actually is a smart mask, so it knows that I'm grabbing those trees. Expand that out, so say I want to influence all of my trees, and say OK, and I just want to boost some saturation in the trees. And there we go. So I can click on the little add button down there at the bottom, so the little plus sign, and I can add another one. So say I want to influence my sky and add some saturation to my sky. Expand that out or bring it in, so you can do very small areas or larger areas. And then I'm going to click OK. On the third row all the way to the left, you have a healing tool. So if you've got some things that you want to remove from your scene, you can do that there. And then when you're done, you simply click export and you can save it. If you save, it tells you what it's going to do. It's going to save with some changes that you can undo, okay? Or you can save a copy, or you can actually export it. You can export it to email, your files, you can export it to another app on your phone or your tablet, or you can share it directly to your mail, Facebook, Instagram, things like that. So I hope you guys have fun with that app. And just so you know, this is produced by Google and it is available in the App Store for iPhone and iPad, and I believe they have a desktop version too. Definitely worth looking into. So have fun, happy editing. I'll talk to you soon.